America is more than a nation of highways and skyscrapers. It's a canvas painted with breathtaking cities where beauty and life intertwine. From coastal towns draped in moss to mountain havens crowned with snow, these places hold a magic that lingers in every street, every horizon, every sunset. They are cities where history whispers through architecture, where nature greets you at the doorstep, and where communities pulse with energy and warmth. Here's the 10 of the most beautiful cities to live in America, each a story of wonder, charm, and unforgettable grace. Number 10. Pensacola, Florida. Pensacola, tucked away in the Florida Panhandle, feels like one of those coastal gems people don't talk about enough. With its sugar-white beaches and emerald-green Gulf waters, it has often been compared to the Caribbean without the need for a passport. Home to just over 54,000 residents in the city proper and nearly 500,000 across the metro area, Pensacola offers that perfect blend of small-town charm and big city conveniences. Housing costs here remain relatively affordable compared to Florida's larger metros. The median home price hovers around $285,000, which is almost half the price of Miami's current median, making it a dream for families, retirees, or remote workers who crave ocean views without six-figure HOA fees. The city is famous for its military roots, being home to Naval Air Station Pensacola, often called the cradle of naval aviation. This brings a sense of stability to the local economy, alongside industries like healthcare, education, and tourism. Downtown Pensacola has seen a renaissance in recent years, with Palafox Street earning recognition as one of America's 10 great streets, lined with art galleries, coffee shops, and lively music venues. For nature lovers, the nearby Gulf Islands National Seashore offers miles of protected shoreline, where dolphins often leap close to the surf. Climate-wise, Pensacola enjoys more than 220 sunny days a year, making outdoor activities like kayaking, paddleboarding, and fishing part of daily life. Yet, with all that beauty comes a dose of reality. Hurricane season is a constant threat. The city has been battered by storms like Hurricane Sally in 2020, and insurance premiums can run higher than the national average, often exceeding $3,000 annually for homeowners. Another small drawback is the slower pace. While many love it, younger professionals sometimes complain that career growth feels limited compared to larger cities. But on the flip side, Pensacola offers something money can't easily buy. A tight-knit community where neighbors know each other, cost of living is 15% lower than the national average, and the sunsets over Pensacola Bay remind you daily why people settle here. Pensacola is not just a city. It's a lifestyle of laid-back coastal living, a place where history, culture, and natural beauty intertwine, making it one of America's most beautiful cities to live in 2025. Number 9. Salt Lake City, Utah. Salt Lake City, the capital of Utah, strikes a fascinating balance between outdoor adventure and urban progress. Nestled against the Wasatch Mountains and bordered by the Great Salt Lake, it offers some of the most dramatic landscapes of any U.S. city. With a metro population of nearly 1.3 million people, the city has grown rapidly in the past decade thanks to both its booming economy and its appeal as a lifestyle hub. The median home price in 2025 sits around $520,000, which is steep compared to the national average but still cheaper than many Western hotspots like Denver or Seattle. The economy here is powered by a mix of industries. Tech companies, often calling the region Silicon Slopes, have brought high-paying jobs, while healthcare, finance, and education remain steady employers. Outdoor recreation is not just a weekend hobby, but a way of life. Within a 30-minute drive, residents can ski at world-class resorts like Alta and Snowbird, or in summer, hike endless alpine trails. This easy access to adventure has made Salt Lake consistently rank among the healthiest U.S. cities, with obesity rates lower than the national average and cycling and hiking participation nearly double. Culturally, Salt Lake is more diverse than many outsiders assume. While the Mormon Church still has deep roots here, only about 49% of residents identify with it, allowing a growing arts and foodie scene to flourish. Farmers markets, craft breweries, and events like the Utah Arts Festival add vibrancy to downtown life. The city also prides itself on safety, with violent crime rates nearly 25% lower than the national average. But it's not all perfect. Air quality can be a problem, particularly during winter inversions, when smog and pollution settle into the valley, earning Salt Lake occasional spots on lists of U.S. cities with the worst air days. Housing affordability is another challenge. Rent for a two-bedroom averages about $1,750 per month, and rising costs have priced out some locals. Still, if you crave a city where stunning mountains greet you from your window, career opportunities abound, and four-season recreation is part of daily life, Salt Lake City is undeniably one of America's most beautiful and livable destinations. Number 8. Madison, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin is one of those cities that sneaks up on people. At first glance, it looks like a quiet Midwest capital, but once you step in, you see why it's consistently ranked among the best U.S. cities to live. With a population of about 273,000, Madison combines the amenities of a larger metro with the charm of a college town. The University of Wisconsin-Madison anchors the city, employing nearly 24,000 staff and bringing in more than $1.2 billion annually in research funding. This academic energy spills into everything: innovation, arts, and even sports. Geographically, Madison is unique. The city is built between two sparkling lakes, Mendota and Monona, giving residents access to beaches, kayaking, and even winter ice fishing, all within city limits. Bike paths stretch over 75 miles, making Madison one of the top cycling cities in the U.S. Economically, the city is thriving with strong healthcare, tech startups, and public sector jobs. The median household income is about $77,000, while the median home price is roughly $405,000, offering more affordability than coastal cities, but still higher than many Midwest towns. Culturally, Madison shines with its mix of students, professionals, and families. The downtown area, especially State Street, bustles with coffee shops, bookstores, live music, and international eateries. The Saturday Dane County Farmers Market is one of the largest producer-only markets in the U.S., drawing thousands each weekend. Madison is also one of the most politically active cities, giving it a reputation for civic engagement and progressive values. But no city is without flaws. Winters in Madison are no joke. Temperatures can plunge below -10 degrees Fahrenheit, and snowfalls averaging 50 inches per year test even the hardiest locals. Housing, while affordable compared to major metros, has risen nearly 35% over the past 5 years, making it harder for first-time buyers. Even with these challenges, Madison delivers a rare balance of natural beauty, education-driven innovation, and quality of life, making it not just beautiful but also deeply livable. Number 7. Laguna Beach, California. Laguna Beach isn't just a city, it's an experience, a coastal paradise where art, surf, and natural beauty collide in a way that feels cinematic. Nestled along 7 miles of rugged Southern California coastline, Laguna is home to about 23,000 residents. Yet it attracts millions of visitors each year who come for its beaches, festivals, and laid-back luxury. With its cliffs, tide pools, and secret coves, this Orange County gem is often ranked among the most beautiful seaside towns in America. Housing here is undeniably pricey. The median home price in 2025 is about $2.6 million, while a modest two-bedroom rental averages $4,200 per month. But people pay the premium for a reason. Not only does Laguna offer breathtaking oceanfront living, but it also boasts a crime rate nearly 30% below the national average and schools that rank among California's best, making it ideal for families who can afford it. The median household income sits around $140,000, reflecting both the affluent community and high cost of living. Laguna Beach is a true cultural hub. The city is famous for its summer pageant of the Masters, where real people pose as life-sized works of art, and the Sawdust Art Festival, showcasing hundreds of local artists. With over 100 art galleries and studios, the creative energy here is palpable. Add in a buzzing restaurant scene that ranges from oceanfront fine dining to casual taco shacks, and it's clear why residents rave about quality of life. Outdoor living is second nature in Laguna. Crystal Cove State Park offers hiking trails and protected marine habitats, while surfers ride waves at Thalia Street Beach. With more than 280 sunny days a year and average temperatures between 68 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, it's hard to find a more perfect climate. Of course, paradise has its drawbacks. Traffic along Pacific Coast Highway can be a nightmare, especially during tourist season, and wildfire risk in surrounding hills is a constant concern. Affordability is another issue. Most middle-class families find themselves priced out. Still, Laguna Beach remains one of the most stunning places to live in America. It's where the ocean meets artistry and where every sunset feels like it was painted just for you. Number 6. Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine is a city that feels like it was designed to charm both locals and visitors. Sitting on Casco Bay, it has that perfect mix of rugged New England coastline, cobblestone streets, and a vibrant modern culture. With just over 68,000 residents in the city and about 500 to 50,000 in the metro area, Portland offers the intimacy of a small city, but still delivers plenty of opportunities and amenities. Housing here has climbed in recent years, with the median home price around $490,000 in 2025, nearly double what it was a decade ago. Still, compared to Boston's staggering $730,000 median, Portland looks like a relative bargain for those craving seaside living. The cost of living overall runs about 12% above the national average, but locals often say the quality of life more than justifies the expense. The economy is stable, with healthcare, education, and tourism driving most jobs. While the food and beverage industry has blossomed, Portland consistently ranks as one of the best small foodie cities in America. The Old Port District is the city's heart, where historic brick warehouses now host art galleries, boutiques, and craft breweries. Portland's dining scene is legendary. You can feast on fresh lobster rolls for around $25 or sit down for world-class farm-to-table cuisine that rivals any big city. On top of that, Portland is one of the nation's most walkable cities, with bike lanes and a public transit system that actually works for its size. Nature is always close. Sailing, fishing, and island hopping are part of daily life, while ski resorts in the White Mountains are only a 90-minute drive away. The city also scores high on safety, with violent crime nearly 30% lower than the national average. But there are challenges. Winters can be harsh, with temperatures regularly dropping below 15 degrees Fahrenheit and annual snow totals near 70 inches. Housing affordability is another concern as demand has outpaced supply, driving rents for a one-bedroom apartment to nearly $1,900 per month. Still, Portland captures that rare New England charm. Cozy, coastal, culturally vibrant, and endlessly scenic. It's no wonder so many people are calling it one of the most beautiful cities to live in America today. Number 5. Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage might not be the first place that comes to mind when you think of beautiful cities, but spend a little time here and you'll understand why it earns its spot. Home to about 290,000 residents, Anchorage is Alaska's largest city, holding nearly 40% of the state's population. What makes it stunning is the sheer drama of its geography. Snow-capped mountains frame the skyline, while Cook Inlet stretches along the coast, offering views that feel almost surreal. Despite its northern location, Anchorage has a surprisingly strong economy. Oil, transportation, and military bases anchor the job market, while tourism pumps in more than $2.5 billion annually to the state. The median home price here is around $400,000, and while groceries can cost about 30% higher than the national average due to shipping, Alaska residents don't pay state income or sales tax, balancing some of the expenses. Anchorage is also a city of extremes in lifestyle. Summer days stretch to nearly 19 hours of daylight, perfect for fishing, hiking, and wildlife viewing. You might even spot a moose walking through your neighborhood. Winter brings the opposite: long nights, heavy snow, and the magical northern lights dancing across the sky. Outdoor enthusiasts thrive here, with ski resorts, glaciers, and national parks practically in their backyard. The culture is equally unique. Anchorage hosts festivals celebrating everything from salmon to snow sculptures, and its diverse population, shaped by indigenous Alaskans, military families, and immigrants, creates a fascinating blend of traditions. Crime rates are slightly higher than the national average, particularly property crime, but locals say strong community ties make up for it. Of course, there are downsides. Winters are brutally cold, with average lows in January dipping below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and the cost of living, especially groceries and utilities, can test even hardy residents. Still, if you want to live surrounded by raw natural beauty, Where mountains meet ocean and wilderness feels limitless, Anchorage offers an unmatched experience. Number 3. Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston is the kind of city that sweeps you off your feet the moment you set foot on its cobblestone streets. Known for its pastel-colored historic homes, horse-drawn carriages, and sweeping waterfront views, it's one of the most picturesque cities in America. With a population of about 157,000 residents and nearly 850,000 in the metro area, Charleston blends southern charm with a booming modern economy. The housing market reflects its popularity. The median home price is around $530,000 in 2025, nearly double the state average. Property taxes remain relatively low, averaging 0.5%, but flood insurance can add thousands of dollars annually due to Charleston's coastal location. The economy is strong, fueled by tourism, healthcare, aerospace, and the Port of Charleston, one of the largest in the Southeast, generating billions for the region each year. Charleston consistently ranks high in quality of life. Its food scene is world-class, with low-country cuisine, from shrimp and grits to she crab soup, drawing foodies from around the globe. King Street offers a mix of boutiques and nightlife, while historic plantations and Fort Sumter give locals and visitors a deep sense of history. The climate is warm and humid, with over 220 sunny days a year, making outdoor activities like boating, fishing, and golfing part of everyday life. But life here isn't without its challenges. Hurricanes and flooding are constant concerns, with the city experiencing nearly 14 days of tidal flooding annually. Summers can also be brutally hot and humid, pushing heat indexes above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Additionally, while Charleston has an excellent cultural scene, traffic congestion has worsened due to rapid growth. Still, Charleston remains a city where history and beauty intertwine with vibrant modern living. Whether it's the pastel skyline at sunset or the warm community spirit, it's easy to see why Charleston is considered one of the most beautiful cities in America. Number 2. Telluride, Colorado. Telluride is one of those places that feels almost too good to be real. Nestled in a box canyon in the San Juan Mountains, this former mining town is now a world-class destination for both residents and visitors. With only about 2,600 residents, it's tiny, but the setting is so spectacular, it consistently ranks among the most beautiful places to live in the U.S. The town is best known for the Telluride ski resort, offering over 2,000 skiable acres and some of the best slopes in North America. But Telluride isn't just a winter wonderland. It's equally captivating in summer, with hiking, mountain biking, and festivals like the Telluride Bluegrass Festival and Telluride Film Festival drawing thousands each year. The surrounding mountains, waterfalls, and alpine lakes create scenery that feels straight out of a postcard. Housing here is the biggest hurdle. The median home price sits around $1.4 million, making it one of the most expensive small towns in America. Rent for a modest one-bedroom often exceeds $2,500 per month, driven by high demand from second home buyers and vacationers. The local economy relies heavily on tourism and hospitality, though remote workers and wealthy retirees are increasingly calling Telluride home. Despite its small size, the town is culturally rich, with a strong focus on the arts and community. Education and healthcare services are solid for a town of its scale, but many residents travel to larger cities like Montrose or Durango for specialized care. On the downside, remoteness is both a blessing and a curse. The nearest commercial airport is about 70 miles away, and winter storms can make travel tricky. The cost of living is also sky high. Groceries and services can cost 30 to 40% above the US average. Yet Telluride's beauty is undeniable. Imagine waking up to snow-dusted peaks, wandering streets lined with Victorian-era buildings, and living in a town where nature feels like part of your daily routine. For those who can afford it, Telluride is as breathtaking as life gets in America. Number 1. Savannah, Georgia. Savannah is a city that feels like it stepped out of a dream. With moss-draped oak trees, historic squares, and antebellum architecture, it's one of the most enchanting places to live in the U.S. The city has about 150,000 residents and over 400,000 in the metro area, offering a perfect mix of small-town charm and urban opportunity. Housing is still relatively affordable compared to many coastal cities. The median home price is around $315,000, which makes Savannah an attractive option for retirees, young families, and remote workers. Property taxes are low, and Georgia's cost of living runs about 10% below the national average, giving residents a big quality of life advantage. The local economy is fueled by the Port of Savannah, one of the busiest in the U.S., along with manufacturing, healthcare, and a steady flow of tourism. Culturally, Savannah is unmatched. The city's 22 historic squares are like open-air museums, each with fountains, statues, and centuries-old homes. River Street bustles with restaurants, shops, and nightlife, while the Savannah College of Art and Design injects youthful creativity into the community. Food is another highlight. Think fried green tomatoes, pecan pie, and seafood fresh from the Atlantic. Savannah's climate adds to its charm, with over 215 sunny days a year and mild winters. Beaches like Tybee Island are only 20 minutes away, and the city is famous for its festivals, from the Savannah Music Festival to one of the largest St. Patrick's Day parades in America. Of course, there are downsides. Summers can be oppressively humid, with highs often above 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Hurricanes are also a risk due to its coastal location, and crime rates in certain neighborhoods are higher than the national average. Still, Savannah offers a lifestyle few places can rival: historic beauty, southern hospitality, cultural vibrancy, and affordability, all wrapped into one. It's no surprise this magical city often tops lists of America's most beautiful places to live.